What's up, guys, and welcome back to the GRETT Show. I'm GRETT. So it is now 100% official. Mbappe to Real Madrid. 5-year deal, about $15 million per season. It's official, and it's crazy. And honestly, the great news for Mbappe is he is literally going to have a chance to cement himself as one of the greatest of all time by making this move. And for reasons that I'm going to get into in the rest of the video, he actually has a chance to be in the official GOAT conversation at the end of his career. I don't think anyone will ever surpass Messi, but he's going to be in that conversation. You know, it's hard to say better than Ronaldo. It's hard to say someone's going to surpass him at the end of their career. But I think if things go right, there's a decent chance for him to be up in that conversation. Top 10 players for sure of all time. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a couple more things. So let's get right into it. So luckily for Madrid, I mean, what's crazy is they just won the Champions League. Real Madrid, they literally just won, and they're now getting the best player in the world. It's to put this in a different sports term, it's almost like Kevin Durant going to the Golden State Warriors. If anyone keeps up or kept up on the NBA or knows much about it, the Warriors were already one of the best teams in the league for several years, made it to several finals, won the finals, and now they get one of the best players of all time going to that team. It was unstoppable. It's kind of similar. Now, again, football is a little different because over the years, there's been several teams that have had world-class players, and you could call them super teams. I mean, at a point in time, you could have called, Chelsea had a team full of world-class talent. Manchester United, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, PSG, Real Madrid. I mean, it's been in a lot of places, right? But what's crazy now is Real Madrid, 100%, is for the next 5-6 years, will probably be the Champions League favorites. Maybe City next year, but every single team, every single top team is kind of in a weird spot. Barcelona, they're just in a weird spot right now. They kind of suck, but they don't. They have their financial issues. They have the talent to be great, but they just aren't because they don't have the mentality. Maybe the right coach. We'll see what Hansi Flick can do, but I don't see them being a major threat, at least not next year or the year after. Bayern Munich is, since the last few years, I would say since like 2021, 2022, they've definitely been declining more than they've been getting better. City is going to be declining because Pep most likely will leave soon. Kevin De Bruyne will be gone soon. He's getting older, and it shows. He's getting injured. He's injury prone. So, I mean, that's going to be a huge loss. He's one of the best players in the world, probably one of the best, if not the best player of all time, playing at Manchester City. Bernardo Silva will probably be gone. I mean, I know they have a lot of young players, and they're going to have enough money to buy whoever they want, but you can't just replace Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva and Pep just like that. You can't do it. PSG, I mean, they've been trying to win the Champions League for 10 plus years. They've got Neymar, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Messi, Mbappe, and they still couldn't do it. So I don't feel comfortable saying that they're going to win it anytime soon either. Arsenal's been getting better, but to say that they're going to beat Real Madrid, it could happen for sure, but I don't feel comfortable saying that. Mbappe is literally, he just made the best move of his life. There is 100% a chance for him. And it's I know it sounds crazy, but when you actually think about it, next season, for those 5 years that he's there, just say he's there 5 years, it's possible. Now, I don't think they're going to win 5 Champions Leagues in a row. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, they're bound to lose at some point. He could win the Ballon d'Or every single year. It's a little bit of a stretch, but when Real Madrid wins, and when they win the Champions League, he's going to be their top goal scorer. He's going to have all the goals and all the glory, just like when Ronaldo was there. There was the one season where Luka Modric won, and that was solely because he took his team to the World Cup final. Mbappe is on France, who every single major tournament, the World Cup and the Euros, is going to have a chance to win. So he literally could win the Ballon d'Or every single season. And the reason I say it's possible is because the rest of the world is down. The rest of the world of football is down and is not great. We once lived in a time, not too long ago, where Barcelona, Atletico, and Real Madrid were great. AC Milan, Inter Milan were great. Juventus was good. Bayern was good. Dortmund was good. Manchester United was good. Chelsea was good. Arsenal was decent. Liverpool was decent. There were so many years where you had no idea who was going to win the Champions League. And now it's probably going to be City or Real Madrid for the next 5 years. Maybe Madrid for most of those years. It's frustrating for every single person besides Real Madrid and Kylian Mbappe fans. Because Real Madrid has the best player in the world, and then the next best player in the world in Vinicius, and then one of the best up-and-coming players in the world with Jude Bellingham, and then they have the best keeper in the world in Courtois, and they have the ability to basically buy anybody they want. So they're in the perfect situation. Someone who really isn't a huge Madrid fan, even myself, I'm gonna enjoy watching them. And it's gonna be exciting to watch. And as much as it's annoying that Mbappe went there and that Madrid was able to get him, especially on a free transfer, they don't need him, but it makes sense because it's just like when Beckham went to Real Madrid. They made so much money. As soon as Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, he's probably going to be the top selling kit for that year, top selling jersey for that season, maybe the season after. Next to Messi, or maybe better than Messi. I mean, everybody has an Inter Miami jersey. I mean, it's insane, but he'll overtake that for sure. And then people that are Mbappe fans are now going to be Madrid fans, and I guarantee you, PSG fans, there's going to be some PSG fans that are going to be Real Madrid fans now, because you can't hate Mbappe for leaving PSG and going to Real Madrid. He stayed there for like 6 years. He did well. No, you didn't win a Champions League, but you also had Neymar. I mean, you didn't win the Champions League with him either. He's got to do what's best for himself, so I get it. It's just frustrating for the rest of the world. But I mean, from a Madrid standpoint, you don't need him, but you're going to bring in so much money just from kit sales alone. It's going to be insane. This is his chance, though. And so Mbappe, he did finally do it. There was a point last year where I was like, I actually don't think he's going to join Real Madrid. They keep offering him, and he keeps declining. And I don't know why he was declining. I really don't understand why. I don't know if there was something with PSG and they were forcing him to stay. I have no idea. He should have left before. He didn't, but he's there now. And I'm surprised Real Madrid kept with it. But again, when you think about, what's to come and the money that they're going to bring in from him, it makes sense. But every other team in the world is on the decline. A lot of the teams, the major teams in the world, are kind of in a weird spot, not great. So Madrid's going to shine, Mbappe's going to shine. And I will call it. He will score 25, probably for sure 25 goals a season in La Liga, maybe more. And this will be a really telltale sign to see and compare him to Messi and Ronaldo, because when they were his age, we'll be able to directly compare the amount of goals that they scored when they were his age, because they were all there at his age, playing at Real Madrid, and then obviously Messi at Barca. If he can score, 30, 40, 50 goals a season like Messi and Ronaldo were doing. And I think football was more competitive back, 10 years ago than it is now. There was a lot more world-class talent than there is right now. It's a little more few and far between. So Mbappe, he does have the chance to put up those kind of numbers, win those trophies, and for sure win the Ballon d'Or. And hypothetically speaking, if Mbappe retires with 4 Ballon d'Ors, 2 World Cups, a Euro, 4 Champions Leagues, he's 100% in the GOAT conversation. He's already a World Cup GOAT. He's an international GOAT at the age of 25. At the age of 24, he accomplished that. 2 World Cup finals in 2 World Cup appearances. World Cup top goal scorer, scored 4 goals in 2 World Cup finals appearances. Insane. Absolutely insane. He has nothing left to prove for France. Nothing. When he retires, he's going to be the all-time top goal scorer for the World Cup. Maybe the Euros. He could end up with two World Cups. Maybe 3. 2 Euros. 1 Euro. It's 100% possible. So if he wins 3 or 4 Champions Leagues and 3 or 4 Ballon d'Ors, he's right up there with the greats. And there's no reason why he's not. So let me know what you guys think down below. What are your thoughts on the Mbappe to Real Madrid saga? I mean, obviously it's frustrating for everyone in the world but Mbappe and Madrid fans. It 100% is. They bought their team. As much as people want to criticize like Manchester City for buying their team, Madrid does the same exact thing. I don't really know what the difference is, because honestly, Man City purchased a lot of their players, but they bought them pretty young. They got Bernardo Silva at a youngish age. Kevin De Bruyne, youngish. Haaland, they got him at like 21, 22. Foden, they developed. Gvardiol, they got young. Rodri, they got when he was a little younger. I mean, they bought Benzema, Ronaldo, Bale, Di Maria, Özil, Modric, Kroos, Casemiro, Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Endrick. Now, here's what I'll say. Their reputation speaks for itself, so yes, they're buying all their players, but they are winning. But at the same time, they are buying their players. They're buying their teams. But they do buy them. But a lot of the players they get are significantly younger. So I do get it to an extent. But it is frustrating for the rest of the world. But let me know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on the transfer? How well do you think they'll do with Mbappe? Expectations from Mbappe, trophy-wise in Madrid. And then does Mbappe have a chance at the end of his career to be considered one of the greatest players of all time? Let me know your thoughts down below, and we'll see you guys back here next time on the GRETT Show.